Over the last 10 years, I've had hundreds of gurus and mentors, shamans, tribal chiefs who've imparted so much of their wisdom to me, so many monks and nuns in Buddhism and other religions who have shared their knowledge with me. And the truth is, every single person I meet, every plant I see, every butterfly and ant, every rock, chair, table, everything is my guru, my mentor, my spiritual teacher that teaches me about my relationship to the universe. My friends and family, my greatest difficulties, my biggest failures, which may be my greatest teachers. We live in a society that does not value the non-material. Even our science is considered a materialistic science because we focus on the stuff we can measure, the stuff we can see and feel. And so instead of looking at the mind, we look at the brain. Instead of looking at emotions, we look at brain chemicals. And we try to filter everything into this reality of objects. And it creates an illusory world of permanence and separateness. In meditation, when we close our eyes, we shut out that material world, we turn our attention inward, and we are able to experience a universe beyond that material world. We see the atoms that were birthed in the stars, and we see that connection between all life on this planet, which is connected. Then we see this web of oneness emerge, and there is no more loneliness. There is no more competition. There is only, how can I help everybody thrive? And there is no more fear when we recognize that we are everything, and there is nothing that can hurt our true selves, that deepest source of ourselves. To sit in that space of oneness is to have our consciousness expanded to the collective consciousness of every sentient being on this planet. It is to expand our consciousness beyond our wants, desires, and fears. And we tap into this understanding that everything is just as it's supposed to be. So often, so much of our lives, we relive the worst moments over and over again. The worst moments in the past, the worst imagined futures possible. And we could just instead choose to relive the best moments, or to just be present and enjoy whatever experience is happening in that moment. You know, so many times we're focused on something negative happening that we don't even see what's going on around us. We're just like completely absorbed in the past or in some imagined future that we don't even notice there might be a rainbow right in front of you, or, you know, kids playing and laughing, or anything in the now is so much richer than anything that our minds are imagining and creating. Let these negative emotions, just let them go. You find that all that remains is gratitude, love, bliss, joy, and your life just improves dramatically. The cause of all suffering is desire for something to be different than it is currently. And so what you really have to do right away is start accepting. Accepting what you have and where you are currently, and turning those wants into actions. Acceptance, positivity, unattachment to any outcome, and just turning this into tasks to be done with presence, calm, and just flowing through it. The start of acceptance is really the start of looking closely at what we don't want to see and what we don't like and have a hard time accepting, because that's what needs to be accepted. And so we have to look in those dark corners, just shine them so brightly with love and self-love that there is no more dark corners. And you have to really do some hard looking and do some hard loving, but it will pay off. Childlike wonder really only comes from seeing everything with new, fresh eyes. And we can get that back. And we can see the world anew in every moment. And the only way to do that is to be fully present. Not compare this moment to the last moment. Not compare this moment to something we wish would happen in this moment. But to just be fully present. Not judging, labeling, criticizing, opinionating, but just to experience and to look. We don't even look sometimes at things because I've eaten a million apples, so I'm just going to eat it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not even going to taste it. I'm not even going to be aware of chewing it. This is the mindset that most adults come into. And it happens for a variety of reasons, but specifically it's because we compare this moment to past moments. And all we have to do to get that back is practice being present. Practice looking at the way light reflects off objects, the way colors change in the light, the way sounds reflect off the walls. There is no 2 days that are the same. There's no 2 moments that are the same. And when we can open up to the world instead of being closed off, when we can maintain curiosity and not so certain, we can gain that back. And there really is an energy we see in babies and little children and in every animal, and it disappears in human adults. And if you go to a Buddhist monastery, you might find that twinkle in one of the monks' eyes, because they've been practicing for so long, and they really do see everything as, oh, wow, look at that, oh, look at this. So we can definitely get that back, but it just takes being present.